in the dead of winter, what goes? The furnace. And Henry, many times will get on the phone, and he will be my consultant because I'm in front of the furnace and I'm trying to do all of those things that could trigger a failure, but then could trigger the startup of the furnace. And we went through the whole gamut, and it was none of those obvious things. So Henry, it was then at the end of the day, was driving home, and he says, well, I'll call the on-call man for you. So the next call I get from Henry is, the on-call man lives in Forest Lake, and it's 4 or 5 o'clock, and he just got home. Henry says, I'm on my way home, but what I'll do is turn around and repair. He came here and he fixed it. And that was not called for. He didn't have to do that. I didn't expect him to. I said, well, shall I call Sedgwick? You know, they're the people with the furnaces in. No, don't call Sedgwick. It was a matter of pride for him. He didn't want to have Sedgwick touch our furnaces. He said, first of all, they'll charge you. And I joke because it's $250 just to talk to those people on the telephone. Well, Henry's on the payroll. So that's that story. That would be one case where the call came in the morning that there was the temperature had dropped, and by 5 o'clock it was repaired.
One thing is when we're doing a big project, we always want to get multiple bids and make sure that we're getting the best price. Or timing works too. You know, we just bought a tractor, and it happened to be that we got it when Menards was offering 11% off. So, you know, keeping your eye out for things like that, and then also whenever a resident comes to you with a problem, really trying to help resolve it so they feel it was resolved.
The whole group has been wonderful to work with. Everyone has their own strengths that they bring to the table. One in particular item that comes to mind is on the day before Christmas Eve, we got a call from our security company, and we're trying to get our security system set up at C&E prior to the 1st of January, when we were hoping to start moving people in that week. The security company wanted us to get the computers set up, and we hadn't even ordered computers yet, which is somewhat problematic. So I, of course, call Brenda in a panic, and Brenda says she'll take care of it. And she reaches out to Bill in your IT department, and Bill says, don't worry about it, I've got it taken care of. And Bill, on his day off, went out, took care of ordering the computer and coming in and getting everything set up on Christmas Eve day, when he was probably planning to spend that time with his family. And it was just, you know, it's one of those things where you step back and you say, this guy really, you know, went out beyond the scope of work he needed to do just to help us get our project done, and that's something we look back on and we really appreciate.